going on, guys? How's your day going? Good morning. Good afternoon. What is going on, guys? Today, I've got to work today, but I wanted to play some of this game, this Nancy Drew game. I wanted to play it yesterday, and it wasn't working, but Rican figured out how to get it working, so I'm going to play it today. But Rican figured out how to get it working, so I'm going to play it today. Hi, Gianni. It is. It just popped up. Hi, Gianni. Alright, guys. It just popped up. Let's get this going.
Welcome to my latest case, Danger on Deception Island. To learn how to play, choose Gameplay Overview. When you're ready to start the game, choose either Junior or Senior Detective. Choose Gameplay Overview. When you're ready to start the game, choose either Junior or Senior Detective.
Hello.
Hi.
Just me. Hello. Just me. Let's see if it'll pop back up.
It should. Nope.
Alright, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. I always fix it.
You always forget that one.
Yeah, it's always a problem. Computer, really game. It's already running.
There it goes. Okay. Alright, let's get this started then. For real this time. For realsies.
Dear Ned, here I am on a ferry bound for Deception Island, one of the San Juan Islands off the coast of Washington State. George's friend, Katie Firestone, is expecting me. Katie's a marine biologist who's doing research into deep water parasitic growth. She also owns a whale watching boat and takes tours out practically every day. I should be excited, but for some reason I feel on edge, like something's out of whack. Maybe it's because George and Beth arranged this little vacation for me, and sometimes their plans don't work out so well. Or maybe it's because we're about to dock at a place called Snake Horse Harbor. Kind of a creepy name for a town, don't you think? Or maybe it's because I haven't been on vacation for so long that I've forgotten how to relax. Anyway, we're here. It's not raining, but it's not sunny either. It's just kind of gray. Maybe that's why I feel so strange. Ever yours, Nancy.
Alright. Snake Horse Harbor. I got a cell phone. Alright.
Katie?
Hi, you must be Nancy. I'm Katie Firestone. Come on, I'll take you down to the boat. Great timing, huh? I just got back from getting some groceries. George could not have picked a better time to arrange for you to come out here. Just last week, this orca showed up in the channel, and now it... Oh my gosh, what happened? Someone tore the place apart. The engine's a mess, parts are missing, others are damaged. Why would somebody do this?
Are you gonna be able to fix it?
I better be able to. I can't afford to pay someone else to do it, and if I end up having to replace a lot of parts, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
We better call the sheriff.
Actually, I'd rather not get the sheriff involved. The insurance company would raise my rates, and I just can't afford that. Besides, I've got my very own private detective now. You.
Are you sure you don't want to call somebody?
Look, you're on vacation. Just go relax. Or bike into town, or take my kayak out. It's at the end of the dock. Just always wear your life jacket. And don't go past the channel markers. And if the fog starts coming in, head to shore fast. The fog we get around here is as thick as cotton. And never go out without a GPS. That's a global positioning system. Mine's somewhere around here. Anyway, your bunk's the empty one below. Why don't you go unpack?
Alright. So, let's look around what we got here. Town meeting to discuss Orca. Nancy Drew arriving at 9 a.m. Town meeting before that. Alright.
Ah, my trusty laptop. Good thing I recharged my batteries.
Any mail? Okay. Nah. Okay. Nothing in there. Mini freeze.
Wonder what's in here.
Don't know, but it's icy. Let's look around over here.
It won't be much of a sandwich if I don't put something in it. It won't be much of a sandwich if I don't put something in it.
I don't want to make a sandwich. I made a PB&J.
It looks like whoever damaged your engine did something to your faucet, too.
It'd be great if you could fix it. The pipes are in the cabinet under the sink.
All right.
At least the person who messed up the faucet left all the pipes here. I hope.
How convenient. All right. Now.
That doesn't go there.
Yeah.
That doesn't go there.
Yes, thank you for that.
This goes here.
All right.
This goes here.
All right. No.
That doesn't go there.
Yeah.
That doesn't go there.
Negative.
This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. That doesn't go there. This goes here. This goes here.
Fixed. I'll turn the water back on.
Andy Jason. Yay, we did it. Okay. Orca.
Okay if I use your microscope?
Sure, go ahead.
Oh, it'll show us what they look like.
Wow. Awesome. Wow. Too cool.
Anyway. And I'm done with that.
Apparently our saboteur took all the books out of the drawer up here. Must have been looking for something. Want me to put them away?
If you could put them back in the drawer for me, that would be awesome.
Okay.
Okay, what's the best way to get all these in here with no space left over?
Alright, let's see. Too tall. Perfect. Shit. Ha 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 ha. Arboreal morphology.
Complex morphological issues? Microscopic tracheid analysis? Microtome surfacing?
So give us a website. It says what am I offers free consultations. Okay. Cool. Bullshit. Anything else? Nah.
You know, Nancy, for what it's worth, I shot my mouth off pretty good at the town meeting last night.
Huh.
You think that could be why somebody did this to your boat?
I did get pretty obnoxious. See, the thing is, this orca, this killer whale, showed up in the channel about a week ago and has been hanging around here ever since all by itself. She was getting way too close to boats, so I called the National Marine Fisheries Service. They made some recordings and did some tests and are analyzing them. In the meantime, they ordered all boats to stay at least 300 feet away from her or risk paying a $1,000 fine. That's what the meeting last night was about.
I take it not everyone agrees?
The people that fish for a living sure don't. They're steering clear of the whale by taking the long way around the island to get out to sea, which costs them time and fuel. Some people say she should be captured and towed out to sea.
And what do you say?
I agree with the no-boat zone. I also think that if she's found to be sick, she should be shipped to a research facility for treatment, not returned to her pod. I said as much last night, only much more strongly.
Who's Andy Jason?
Andy does whale watching tours too. If I had $1 for every time he's come here trying to talk me into selling out to him, I wouldn't be fixing this engine. I'd be buying a new one.
Okay.
See you in a bit.
Enjoy.
This note wasn't here before, was it?
No, whoever messed up my boat must have written it.
Uh-oh. Katie's GPS doesn't look so hot. I'd better tell Katie her GPS is broken.
See, she just shouted that down, right, about that note, and then she can't shout down that her damn GPS is broken.
What's up?
I'm afraid whoever tore up your boat also wrecked your GPS device.
Oh, no. It'd be a shame for you not to go kayaking. I know. Bike to the Hot Kettle Cafe and see if Holt Scotto will let you borrow a GPS from him.
See you in a bit.
Have fun.
Okay.
Hang on, I'll be right with you.
Actually, I'm looking for someone named Holt Scotto.
So what do you want? I'm Holt Scotto.
I'm Nancy Drew. I'm visiting Katie Firestone.
Well now, why would you want to do a thing like that?
Call myself Nancy Drew? Or visit Katie Firestone?
Well, you're not one of them save the whale and heck with everybody else crusader types like she is, are you?
I'm just here on vacation.
Her true colors came out real clear last night. Us fishermen don't count. All that matters is rescuing that poor, precious orca out there. To heck with people trying to make a living. Of course, is the way she makes her living being hurt by that whale? Why, no. Her business is booming. Now, ain't that the oddest thing?
Her boat was ransacked this morning.
She ticked off a lot of people last night. That's what she gets for being so meddlesome. Anyway, welcome to Snake Horse Harbor, home of Cadborosaurus. That's how this place got its name, you know.
Who's Cadborosaurus?
Well, that's the sea monster Native Americans used to see out in the channel ever so often. Called it the snake horse. Had the head of a horse and the body of a giant snake. People on Vancouver
So Loch
Island
Ness.
started calling it Cadborosaurus after it or one of its relatives was seen a couple of times at Cadboro Bay. They call it Caddy for short.
Does it ever do anything?
Back in the late 1800s, he took the rap for a lot of hoodoo around here. Fog would roll in at night, and men would just vanish. It was the snake horse, people would say. Little did they know.
Why do you think they vanished?
Well, they'd been shanghaied. See, a bunch of establishments in town had secret panels built right into the walls. Guy'd be having a drink one minute, and next minute he'd be clobbered over the head, whisked into a secret passageway, and taken out to a ship waiting in the harbor. He'd wake up on the high seas and discover that if he wanted to survive, he'd better do what the captain ordered. No matter what he was before, he was now a sailor. It was a cheap way for captains to get crews back then, and an easy way for some of the town's citizens to make money.
Whoever trashed Katie's boat also ruined her GPS.
Oh, now that's a shame.
She seemed to think you'd let me borrow one of yours.
I'll let you borrow one, sure. I got a spare right here in my duffel. You know what else I got in my duffel?
I have no idea.
This is a little seamanship quiz I whipped up. I'm thinking about making people pass it before they're allowed to rent any kind of watercraft once I become harbor master. Here. The idea is to cut down on having to rescue people who got no business being out on the water in the first place. Trouble is, nobody's actually taken it yet. I need a guinea pig.
And that would be me?
If you pass the quiz, the GPS is yours. You'll need that container for the last question.
Did you say you were a fisherman?
4th generation. I've fished every ocean for just about every fish you can make money fishing for. Lived here for the last 11 years.
How often do you go fishing?
Every day. Only reason I'm not out there right now is because I've been in and out of campaign meetings since 8 this morning.
You're running for office?
I think it's high time people around here started doing what makes sense, instead of doing what's politically correct all the time. Harbor master we got now bends over backwards so far for the environmentalists, it's a wonder he can still walk upright.
See you around.
Yo ho ho.
Cool.
A book on sea monsters. Very cool.
It's the Loch Ness, I tell you. Yeah. Clam chowder. The red of the white.
Hi there. Welcome. What can I do you for?
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm visiting Katie Firestone.
Nice to meet you, Nancy. Any friend of Katie's is a friend of mine.
So you consider yourself to be a friend of Katie's?
I like to think we're friends, or that we could be friends if she'd just be reasonable.
You mean if she'd just accept your offer?
I'm offering her the deal of a lifetime. She'd make more money, she'd have more free time. I mean, look at this place. I run a first-class operation. It's my mission to see that everyone who comes to Snake Horse Harbor leaves with a greater appreciation for marine mammals. And if I make a buck in the process, that's cool too.
Why do you want to buy Katie out? She can't be taking that many customers away from you.
I don't like her taking any customers away from me. And frankly, with this whale doing its orphan thing out there, I'm losing a lot of customers to her.
Isn't the whale just as good for your business as it is for hers?
Katie convinced the fisheries service that she should be allowed to monitor the orca's condition, which means she can get right up next to the whale while my boat has to stay away.
Katie takes passengers with her when she checks on the whale?
Paying passengers, as many as she can safely fit.
What do you think should be done with the orca out there?
Nothing. I think people should just leave it alone. I mean, why do we humans always think we know best? We can barely deal with ourselves, let alone a whole other species.
Someone ransacked Katie's boat while she was in town this morning. Made a real mess.
Wonder if it's related to those burglaries.
This actually looked more like vandalism.
Maybe Katie came back before the thief could get around to stealing anything.
What kind of stuff was stolen in those other burglaries?
Food, tools, clothing, electronics. There was no sign of forced entry, no trace of who did it. Sheriff's still scratching his head.
Whoever ransacked Katie's boat tore a bunch of parts out of her engine. It's like they wanted to make sure she couldn't go anywhere for a while.
That's too bad.
In a way, it's kind of good. I mean, for you at least.
Very true. As long as her boat's out of commission, I'll get all her customers.
Thanks for your time.
Have a good one.
$138.48 fine for clamming without a permit. Holy shit.
Miss, please don't touch that.
Whatever. I'll touch what I want.
Wow, that's a beauty.
What is this? What do we gotta do? Oh. 138 point, what, 43?
Perfect.
A schooner is a boat with at least two. Knot. What kind of knot is it? Bring me a Dungeness crab. Okay, well. Let us go. Where can I find stuff with that kind of information on it? I need something that'll tell me that stuff. I don't know, no.
What's up?
Sounds like Holt Scotto was one of the people who didn't care for what you had to say last night.
He and I never see eye to eye. Now, if I were a fisherman, I'd be right as rain no matter what nonsense came out of my mouth. Fine harbor master he'd make.
See you in a bit.
Right as
Enjoy.
rain. I like that saying. It's an old saying. Where can I learn about this shit? Ah! Orca stirs up trouble. Search bar. Ah ha 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 ha. Sailboat types. A schooner. 2 or more masts.
Very good.
Okay. Main menu. Go back. Now. Nautical terms. What do I need? Left side. Shit. Nope, I missed it. Of course I missed it. Well, I'm not seeing it. Ah. Moon always rises. Look for the moon. That's what we gotta figure out. How do they find the North Star? What about during the day? Always rise in the east. The fact that the sun and moon always rise in the east and set in the west also helped navigators discern in what direction they were moving. So it always rises in the east.
Yes!
Okay. The North Star. Oh. Middle Dipper?
Am I smart or what?
Okay. The sun always sets in the west.
That looks right.
Knots. Knots. Was it a fisherman's knot?
Perfect.
What kind of knot is it? A bend. Haha.
That should do it.
Okay, so that's all done. So it's just page 1 now. So we need the left side of the boat and Morse code.
Wrong.
What's his name? It's our, yeah, it's vote for vote for I need 4 dots. H O. What's this one? A dot dash dot dot. Dot L. And just a dash. T. Oh, vote for Holt is what it is.
Correct.
Okay, so the last thing I've got to do for this is the left side of the boat. Maybe this will tell me.
Dear Ned, here I am on a ferry bound for Deception Island. Dear Ned, here I am on a ferry bound for Deception Island. Dear Ned, here I am on a ferry bound for Deception Island.
Thank you. Nope, that's not it either. I need nautical terms. What the hell was it? Rear, center, beneath, bow is the front, cleat, feet, 4 is toward the front, forecastle, kitchen area, toilet. Isoface. Jetty. Knot. Leeward. Rope. Left side. Channel. Port. Son of a bitch.
Good.
Alright, so the last thing I have to do.
I have to bring him a male Dungeness crab?
Okay. And that's narrow, I think. I think that's pretty narrow. Let's go crab hunting. Oh. Yeah. Let's go to the lighthouse.
Yuck! I'm not picking them up.
Mackerel? Maybe?
These would be great for rock skipping.
It's too wide. That's a female.
I already have some rocks.
Okay. That's a male.
SS. Maybe this broke off from a ship.
Okay.
There's something in that bottle, but it's stuck on those rocks.
Okay, so that wasn't powerful enough. Still not powerful enough. Shit. I need more rocks. Let's try that one. Nah, that didn't work. Got it. Just coordinates with the word rosebud.
What do you think you're doing? Those signs over there say no trespassing, which means keep out, which means you, girlie.
Girly?
Leave.
But I just...
Now.
Tis a bit suspicious.
I can't dump the crowd out here.
You again?
I'm sorry for trespassing like that.
So what do you
I'm
want?
not.
I finished that seamanship quiz.
Let's have a look. Right as rain. Just bring me that male crab and you'll be home free.
I've got a male crab, I think.
Let's have a look. Right as rain. Congratulations. Here's your GPS. Just turn around and follow the instructions. I'll take care of the crab for you.
Great, thank you. See you around.
Yeah, whatever.
What can I get for you, Nancy?
Since we haven't met, there's only one way you could know my name.
On the day my Aunt Iris turned this place over to me, she said, Jenna, you're about to become a real good listener. And darned if she wasn't right.
So you own this cafe?
Aunt Iris left it to me 3 years ago. It's been in the Dublin family since the day it was built, which was back in, like, 1866 or something. So, you're visiting Katie Firestone. My condolences.
Why?
Your condolences?
Me and her don't see eye to eye on a couple of things.
What kind of things?
That orca out there should be rejoined with her pod as soon as possible. Period. End of story. No matter what Miss Fancy Schmancy's science degree says. Other people may be bamboozled by all her talk of data charts and field tests and monitoring whatnots, but not me. The only thing she wants is to get that whale into an aquarium. It wouldn't surprise me if Katie's been secretly feeding it. Which is against the law, by the way. And you know what else? It wouldn't surprise me if she trashed her own boat, because she knew that after that meeting last night, everybody would assume that Holt did it and not want to vote for him. I got an idea. Let's change the subject.
Does Andy Jason ever come in here?
Everybody comes in here. Know how some people can't go a day without coffee? People around here can't go a day without a bowl of my clam chowder. In fact, if you ever want a free sample, just say the word.
So Andy Jason is one of your regulars?
Actually, he only comes in once or twice a week. Says he's too busy. Of course, the reason he's so busy is because he's too cheap to hire another person to help him run the place. Kinda surprised me when I heard he was trying to buy Katie Firestone out. Must have something up his sleeves, all I can figure.
What do you know about the Shanghaiing that used to go on around here?
It never went on, that's what I know. Shoving grown men into passageways and carting them off to ships never to be seen again? It's just a big, colorful, tall tale. Never happened.
I found a bottle floating in the water with a strange message inside.
Most, if not all, the notes you find in bottles around here were put there by Hilda Swenson. She was this lady who retired here with her husband about 20 years ago. They made a ton of money in Hollywood as writer-producers and just wanted to enjoy life. Wonderful people. Very active. In fact, Hilda was mayor for 8 years. But then, out of the blue, her husband died. They'd been a team for so long that, well, she pretty much died then, too.
Did she move away?
She just kind of lost it. Started talking to walls and doing bizarre things until one day she rode to the island across the channel that she and her husband owned and never came back.
Sad.
Are you sure she's still alive?
I leave a couple of bags of groceries outside her cabin every week, and sometimes I can see her inside. But whenever I try to talk to her, she won't answer.
Did she ever leave anything behind that might help decode her messages?
She left everything behind. Problem is, it's all been sold, given away, or thrown out. We'll never know what's going on in that mind of hers.
Think I could try a bowl of your clam chowder?
Coming right up. Next one will be on the house, too.
That was delicious.
Here, let me get rid of that for you.
It's been fun talking to you.
Ain't that the truth?
Okay. So I got a GPS. Let's go see what we can find in the channel. Do I need to talk to her first? I may.
What's up?
I talked to Jenna Devlin when I was at the Hot Kettle.
What nasty rumor is she spreading about me today?
A few.
Do you two not like each other or something?
She doesn't like me, that's for sure. She thinks I'm a know-it-all from the big city.
I found this piece of wood on the beach. There's something strange about it.
What do you mean? Let's see it. Ouch, those splinters are sharp. That is odd. It looks like it's been in the water a long time, but if that were the case, those edges would be dull. That looks like it broke off of something just recently.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Any idea where it came from?
Could be off a cargo ship, I guess. But you know who you should ask? Casey Porterfield. He works at the Maritime Library in Port Townsend. You should give him a call. His number's 360-555-3095. He loves checking out stuff like this.
See you in a bit.
Be careful out there.
Let's see if I can...
Maritime Library, this is Casey.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew. Katie Firestone suggested I give you a call.
Katie who?
Katie Firestone?
Never heard of her.
Oh.
I know a marine biologist named Katie Firestone.
Yes, that's her. I'm staying with her here in Snake Horse Harbor.
Oh, well then what can I do for you?
She said you might be able to help me identify the ship that this piece of plywood I found on the beach came from.
How do you know it came from a ship?
Because it says SS on it. The rest of the name is missing.
Doesn't mean anything. Now if it said SS, which stands for steamship, that'd be different.
Actually, that is what it says.
Oh, well then it came from a ship. Or should I say, shipwreck. What kind of wood is it?
Plywood?
You're about as much use as a beanie in a hurricane. Look, if you want me to tell you what shipwreck that wood came from, you're gonna have to tell me what kind of wood it is.
But I have no idea.
Well, you just get yourself a book on wood and figure it out. Maybe Katie has one. Soon as you do, call me back. I love checking out stuff like this.
Okay. So this one is the one we need to call then.
This is Dr. Predoviciu.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew, and I'd like some help identifying this piece of wood I found.
I'd be happy to assist. Do you have our mailing address?
Well, that's the problem. I don't have time to send it to you. Would it be possible to identify it over the phone?
Certainly. Just hold it up to the phone for a couple of seconds and I'll take a reading. I'm kidding, of course. I usually don't do this over the phone, but I'll give it a try. You will, however, need to take a look at your sample under a microscope.
Oops, I better go do that. I'll call you right back.
Alright. Well, I said that we were gonna go do this, and now... What am I missing?
I should finish this before I go looking at the slides in there.
Yeah, how? What the fuck are you doing?
One slice of wood. One glass slide. There. This is gonna look so cool under the microscope. Let's have a look.
Okay, so it's like a mahogany color with like little black dots.
Irina Predoviciu speaking.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew again. I've got the sample all ready.
All right, we'll get started. Where did you find this wood?
It's a piece of driftwood, probably used for a crate.
Is the wood sample black, brown, or yellow?
Brownish.
Brown or brown reddish?
Brown reddish.
Does the sample have many holes, just a couple, or none at all?
Many.
And are there some holes that are big and some that are small, or are they all the same size?
Let me check.
Big and small?
And are there some holes that are big and some that are small, or are they all the same size?
There are big and small holes.
So, we've got a brown-red hardwood that's ring or semi-ring porous. Okay, so the big holes, are they clustered together, or do they gradually become small holes?
Let me check.
So, we've got a brown-red hardwood that's ring or semi-ring porous. Okay, so the big holes, are they clustered together, or do they gradually become small holes?
The holes just gradually get smaller.
Great. Now, are there horizontal lines or vertical lines in the sample, or no lines at all?
Horizontal lines.
Juglans cinerea, butternut. That would be my guess. If it's got this kind of wavy horizontal banding, then it's definitely butternut.
Butternut it is. Thanks, Dr. Predoviciu.
Glad to have been of service.
I don't think that's what that is. I don't think that's what it would be.
Maritime Library, this is Casey.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. I called before. About the driftwood?
Never heard of you. Now, if you'd have said Nancy Drew...
Yes, that's me, Nancy Drew, Katie Firestone's friend.
So what kind of wood are we talking about here, Nancy?
Butternut.
Well, if that driftwood did come from a cargo container that's part of a shipwreck, there's a good chance I can figure out which one. Call me back in an hour or so.
You can identify a ship by what its cargo containers are made out of?
Ever since the hobo spider got into the U.S. by laying eggs in the wood crating of ships coming from Europe, the feds have made sure that cargo ships keep real careful records. Of course, I'll be taking things like tides, currents, weather conditions, proximity to Snake Horse Harbor. I'll be taking all those factors into consideration, too.
I really appreciate your doing this for me, Casey.
And, well, you should.
I don't think that's what it is, to be honest with you. to. No. No.
Another message.
Rosebud again. Okay. So let's see where we can go here. It's a dead end. So some of these are red. So these are coordinates. That's what this is. Okay. Dead end. Dead end. Six.
There's a channel marker. Katie said not to go past them.
It's got a weird symbol on it. Danger beyond this point. We found a cave. That's pretty. Rosebud. Well, and that's pretty. How many of those do we have? We've got 4. So can we put those in our GPS? What are they? North? I need a pen and a piece of paper. So north 48 on a white paper. West 123. 08.615 on another red paper. And then this one down here, white paper 42.517. Okay, I got it written down. Okay, so we got a GPS. Let's see. Know your place. North 48 by 42. Can I make a new one? Okay, so the white would be north 48. No. So 48. 42. 0.517. Longitude would be 123. 08. 615. Create a new waypoint. Ah, ha, ha, ha. So I can get over there now. So my current position. So let's find it. I'm still out there. Getting closer. Okay. That way.
I've never been to this beach before.
I found a place. More holes.
Interesting.
Okay. All right.
Stuff to build a sandcastle. I could use a break.
Yeah. I am not a sandcastle person.
Time to go back to work.
So it's literally just a distraction. More holes. I don't know. A fish.
Oops. Must be ticklish.
So just chase fish around. Okay. Alright, so there's a box over here. I need to go look at the Hot Kettle Cafe. How's everybody doing today? Okay, so Rosebud sent me over there, and that was the only thing that was there. So let's see if we could figure out what how to spell Rosebud. Maybe that'll be it. So Rosebud. So this flag is blue, white, red. Oh. All right, here we go.
You again?
Did you know Hilda Swenson?
Sure did. She even crewed for me a couple of times. There she was, this itty-bitty lady in her 60s hauling in nets. Did it for the sheer love of adventure. She was quite a gal.
Okay.
See you around.
Yeah, whatever.
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
It's been fun talking to you.
Later, Gator.
Let's go back to that island, because I think I got the password. No. Let's go to the island. Bye. Bye, Felicia. Okay, let's go see if that's the password, or if I can figure out the password. So, R is this. O is this. S is this. E, black and red, blue and red. B is this. U is this. And D. Ah, did it.
I don't know what all those letters mean, but something tells me this may come in handy.
Okay. Port, so left and right. Right? So it's P and S. So we've got us, what's like a direction, so left So I've got that. Anything else? Oh. There once was a dog named Alpha who lived high in the Sierra Nevadas. Dog weighed about 100 kilos. Fuck. So A. So A. Kilo Hotel S Alpha Juliet Juliet, Delta, Gamma, Foxtrot, Oscar, Romeo, Hotel, India.
This is the weirdest story I've ever read.
Lima. Delta. Alpha. Alpha. Stay. S. I. F. T? I don't know. So was it like ask? Cough. So, ask. This is
I'm getting there.
ask.
So far, so good.
HS. AJ.
I don't know. I'm gonna go over here.
Ask HS, AJ. JD.
Ta-da! Ask HSAJJD for Hilda's gift.
That's what I got from the story. Alright, so... Oh, Hilda Swenson. Congratulations. I hope you enjoyed finding this thing because you and I are just getting started. See, I've got a secret. Well, two actually, but I don't believe in just handing things to folks on a silver platter.
Send me something from the top of the lighthouse in Morse code?
That's no fun. Isn't the way life works either. To get anywhere in this world, you gotta get out there and be curious. You gotta ask questions and shake things up till you get answers. And I know you're curious or you wouldn't be reading this. So what I want you to do now is send me something from the top of the lighthouse in Morse code. As for what, I want you to send me, read the little story I've enclosed. That'll get you started, which I've already done and figured out. I gotta ask about gifts. Hilda's gift. The story makes no sense, you say. Well, you got into this chest, didn't you? Anyway, eventually you'll find the answer to my first secret. As for my other secret, if you're smart, and I have a sneaking suspicion you are, you'll figure it out along the way. Something
is fishy in Snake Horse Harbor.
And I'm not just speaking for the halibut. For the hell of it. Ha ha. Oh, and no funny stuff because I'm watching you. Hilda. Okay. So I've got to ask Andy, Jenna, and who else? It's not
What's
Katie.
up?
See you in a bit.
Enjoy.
So go to the hot kettle. So I gotta ask Jenna and Andy.
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
Did Hilda Swenson give you something?
She made a necklace for me. Prettiest thing I own. I'd show it to you, but it's at my house. How did you know she gave me something?
It's kind of a long story,
It's a
but
necklace.
I'd really love to see that necklace.
Problem is, my home's across town, and I'm real low on clams, which means I've got to go clamming before I can even think about doing anything else.
Why don't I go clamming for you?
Okay, if you get the clams, I'll go get the necklace. You can put them in here. 15 ought to do it. That's the limit anyway. But you'll also need a permit. Andy Jason can issue you one.
Good, because I gotta go see him anyway.
It's been fun talking to you.
Back at ya.
You again?
I understand that Hilda Swenson gave you something?
So what if she did?
I was hoping I could take a look at it.
You sure are a demanding little thing, ain't you? But tell you what, this chess problem I've been working on is giving me fits. Here, solve it for me, and I'll let you see what Hilda gave me. Feel free to look at the chess book in my duffel bag if you need help. Let me know when you're through.
Poker. A royal flush. 4 of a kind. Straight flush. Full house. Straight. 3 of a kind. Shit. Chess basics. Ooh, 3, 4, 7, 5. Ow. That's a password for something. The rook, the queen. Winning the game. When one of your pieces threatens to capture your opponent's king with its next move, your opponent must either move by announcing check. If your opponent cannot move her king without being captured by one of your pieces, your next move, you've won the game. This is called checkmate. The king. Notation. 1 through 8. Man, I'm not a fan of chess. Alright, so I got some poker stuff out of there. Identify 2 moves that white can make to win the game. Rook, king, pawn, knight, bishop. Anybody have any idea? Because, anybody good at chess? Anybody? Anybody at all? Move rook to the king. Hi, Tiny Shoes Gamer. Rook to the king. So what space would that be? To 8. Move.
Good.
R to A8. Oh, haha. Never mind. I'm a doofus. Nope. Still not it. Knight, pawn, bishop. Which one is what? No, it's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Right. Rook. Oh, that's the rook. Okay. And that was a king, so I'm just slow. So move rook to nope. Move rook. rook H5.
Correct.
Okay.
Rook moves to h5, so black would move here.
And then I need to move. Oh. Well, it made me move this one. So I don't know. So then I need to move the top one then? You had it right though, because it said I needed to move rook. And then what?
Perfect.
I need to move the rook to G. Try G8.
No.
No. Okay. So then I need to move it. H8? No. G6?
No.
Shut up. G8?
No.
H7?
Yes.
Yeah.
There. Checkmate.
Thank you. Because it was just going to be me pretty much trial and error. Because I do not play chess. And I never got into it. So thank you, Tiny Shoes Gamer. Okay. So there. Give this back to Holt. Oh, shit.
Done with that chess problem yet?
Check
Yeah.
it out.
Right as rain. And to keep up my end of the bargain, here's what Hilda gave me. Handle's made of scrimshaw. She carved it herself. Never would tell me why she wrote one bum on it like that. Of course, this was after her husband died. Guess her mind was starting to go.
Thanks for letting me see it.
Okay,
See you
so
around.
one bum.
Yeah, whatever.
I gotta go clamming for her gift. And then I gotta go see Andy anyway, so we'll go that way. Hey, you.
Hi, Nancy.
I understand that Hilda Swenson gave you a present.
She gave me the design I use to create the keychains I give
Of
away
course.
to everyone who goes on a Whale World Whale Watch. She was quite the graphic artist.
Could I have a keychain?
Sure, if you go on a whale watch.
Ugh.
That boat in a bottle you have is fascinating.
It was made by one of the first non-Native Americans to settle here, a guy named Benjamin Hawkins. I bought it from this lady who kinda went bonkers after her husband died.
You mean Hilda Swenson?
That's the one. Gave away everything she owned, moved to this tiny island across the channel, and went certifiably nuts. Which is too bad. She was a nice lady.
I need a clamming
Okay.
permit.
So
Jenna said I
says
could get
you.
one from you.
Ordinarily you could, but permits mean paperwork, and I'm kinda busy right now. Of course, if someone wanted to volunteer to help me...
Damn it.
What kind of help do you need?
Inside that box marked Caddy is a miniature of what our resident sea monster might
Oh,
look
but
like
earlier
in
you told me
skeletal
don't
form.
touch it.
Assemble it for me, and I'll not only give you a permit, but I'll throw in a free clam tube. And remember, whales rule!
Ugh. I went to touch it while ago and you told me, Miss, don't touch that. Okay,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. This is tail piece somewhere.
Nah.
Nah. Well, this goes here?
Nah.
Nah. Other way.
Good.
Somewhere like that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Stop it, Nancy.
Bingo.
Starts getting bigger.
Good.
Something like this.
Bingo.
Then that's probably your neck.
Nah. Nah. Bingo.
Piece in between here.
Nah.
Nancy. Oh.
Nah.
Somewhere over here. Shush, Nancy.
Nah. Nah.
Nancy, stop it.
Good. Nah.
That would be perfect.
Nah.
This is the fin, actually.
Nah.
Somewhere over here.
Bingo.
And then
Nah.
some weird shit like
Nah.
this. This has gotta
Bingo.
go down there somewhere.
Nah.
Yes, I got that.
Nah.
Turn around. Let's see what we got.
Nah.
Come on.
Nah. Nah. Nah.
Like, this is the sucky part. If you don't get this, like,
Nah.
all specifically placed.
Nah. 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 Oh yeah. Nah. 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 Nah.
Shut up.
Nah. Nah. Oh yeah. Wow, am I a creative genius or what? Interesting.
Hi, Nancy.
I finished putting that display together.
So you did. Caddy never looked better. Here's your permit, and here's your clam tube. Look for little holes in the sand. Sometimes water will squirt out of them. Anyway, center the tube over the hole, push it down into the sand, and pull. If you're quick enough, the clam will be in the sand that comes out of the tube. If not, try again.
Thanks for your time.
Whales rule!
Okay. Let's go to the lighthouse. Alright,
Aha!
nada. Nada?
No clams here.
Ugh. Shit. Shit. Back up.
Whoa, that was close.
We got this. It was 3475. Ha. Okay. Whatever that did.
Looks like someone's been up here recently. Someone messy. That's today. Wonder why it's circled. Looks like the bulb's missing.
Sweet. Oh, how to send Morse code. Okay. I hear that tinging. Hey. No, wait. That's the one I want. Because it didn't ting.
Wonder why that's there.
Though the efforts of many built the wall seen here. Wait, what? Yeah.
There's obviously more to this, like the other half of the picture.
I unlocked something though. Okay. Okay.
It's rusted shut.
Oh, shit. Let's go to the other beach and see if we can find any clams. No. No. Damn it. I clicked too quick. Okay. Oh, where? Right here. Clam! Shit.
This is the Drew residence. Please leave a message at the beep.
Hi, Hannah. It's Nancy. To make a long story short, I slipped on some rocks and have to come home. Could you please pick me up from the airport tonight? It's flight 323. Oh, and bring a couple of ice packs and some clean bandages. And you should probably rent a wheelchair, too. See you soon. Oops, that's not a clam.
That is. I have 4. I need 15 of them, I think.
Five down, 10 to go.
Yeah. Not
it. Oops, that's not a clam.
Malone's Bone, it says. Yeah, that's funny. That's a throwback to Ghost Dogs. Nothing. Yeah, I don't think the... Fish.
Well, I'm more than halfway there.
Okay. No.
Yuck. You're no clam.
What's up?
I saw a boat in a bottle at Andy Jason's place. He said it was made by a guy named Benjamin Hawkins.
As a matter of fact, I've done some research on Hawkins. He settled here in the mid-1800s, lived in a cabin where the lighthouse is now.
What else have you found out?
He apparently had a major feud going with some sea captain. Hawkins would see the guy's sail on the horizon, grab his family and all his valuables, and go into hiding for days.
Where would they hide?
Nobody knew. Rumor had it that the sea captain was an ex-pirate, which might explain why Hawkins hid. But where he hid is still a mystery.
See you in a bit.
Enjoy.
Under the lighthouse.
Maritime Library, this is Casey.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. Any luck finding what shipwreck that piece of driftwood came from?
Nope, couldn't find any ships that went down in the vicinity of Snake Horse Harbor with cargo containers made of that kind of wood.
That's disappointing.
That's the spirit. Take another look at that wood and get back to me when you think you know what it is. By golly, I like your spunk. Most people I'd know'd be disappointed.
Huh.
You have reached the desk of Dr. Irina Predoviciu. I'm away from my desk, but will be back in a couple of minutes. Thank you.
Okay.
Guess she's not back yet.
Trying to find these clams really suck. It's like trial and error. No. Ah, clam.
No clams here. No clams here.
Yay.
There you are, my pretty.
One. Okay, let's go back to the other beach.
I don't see any more clams. Maybe I should
Okay.
look somewhere else for a while.
Good. That means I got them all from that beach. So I need to go to the beach. Yes, beach. I know. She seems so excited. I, for one, am not that excited about these clams. Ooh. Clam! I lost count and I don't feel like counting how many there are left. Okay, so maybe... Maybe over this way. Maybe on this little island. Gotcha. Damn it. That's not a clam. Clam.
13 clams. I just need to find 2 more. I don't see any more clams. Maybe I should look somewhere else for a while.
I don't want to look anywhere else. I just want to find them and go. I like Nancy's like condescending tone. One more.
Yuck.
Damn it.
You're no clam.
So close. There's gotta be something I'm missing. Right there? That's not what I want to do there. Nope. I'm alone. Damn. Just one more. Yes!
All right, 15 clams.
Got it.
I'm all set.
Alright. Now watch how convenient this is gonna be, because I bet Jenna's back at the restaurant. How convenient. Hey. Anything? Anything good? No. Oh, but I can go back there now.
Hi, Nancy. Oh, good, you got the clams. Let me take those from you. I'll take that clam tube off your hands, too. You'll never guess what happened. While I was home getting that necklace for you, somebody broke in here. The sheriff just left.
Really? Was anything stolen?
What's weird is I'm not only missing food, like bread and eggs and stuff like that, but it looks like they also stole a bunch of tools and some boat parts.
Huh.
How'd they get in?
Both doors were locked when I got here, and none of the windows were broken. It's like a ghost did it.
Would it be okay if I looked around?
If you want to play detective, please, be my guest. If you have any questions, just holler.
Oh, you have no idea.
Save King. Looks like you do a lot of shopping at Save King.
I do all my shopping at Save King.
Okay. Alright. Cool, cool. $1992. Oh, this is when Hilda was mayor. Snake Horse Harbor owes its life to the lighthouse that stands beside the channel. The men and women who built it in 1866 realized that a lighthouse would not only warn sailors of the rocky shoals nearby, but it would also advertise their little town's existence. Its revolving oil lamp would announce to the world, "Where Snake Horse Harbor, come stay. Help us build a thriving community," and thousands did just that. Today, the shoals are gone, and many people think we ought to start discouraging people from moving here. To some, the lighthouse is a useless, dangerous eyesore. Tearing it down would be too expensive, so they just want to let it fall down. And if that wasn't bad enough, they want to turn off its light for good. But that's not going to happen. If I fail in my current efforts to have the state designate it as a historical landmark, then I intend to make sure that the light in its tower never goes out, using my own funds if necessary. If I can just keep the beacon on long enough, I know it will eventually help the people of Snake Horse Harbor see the error of their ways and realize that our lighthouse is a gift from the past meant not to be toppled but treasured. Hilda Swenson, Mayor. Okay.
That's strange.
Salt just fall.
What is this card thing?
Good question. Aunt Ira said it and the others like it have been on the walls in here since the place was built.
What do I have here?
Nothing behind this one.
Match pairs across all 3 screens.
Tuh. Do I have to do all of them? I didn't see any other one. I don't know. Oh, that's right. Fuck. Wrong one. Right there. Nope. Right there. Is it here? Where did I see that pair at? Where did I see that at? There it is. Where did I see that at? Damn it. There it is. Where was it? is. I'm pretty good at memory things. That's the easy part.
Beautiful. Elif, what kind of word is that?
So we have one bum and we have Elif. That's wonderful. Okay. Royal flushes. Poker. Four kinds of the same denomination. Full house. A flush. 5 cards and any of the same suit. Okay, so full house. Is that a flush that I'm supposed to be going for?
Nothing behind this one.
So okay, so obviously it's shit. I don't remember. Hearts. Does this one have a heart? No, it has to be diamond. Then, right? Nope. So then this one has to be spade. Shit.
Guess not all of them open.
You have reached the desk of Dr. Irina Predoviciu. I'm away from my desk, but will be back in a couple of minutes. Thank you.
It's been a couple of minutes. Well, actually, I've got to be at work in an hour. So, guys, I think this is where I'm going to call it. So guys, I guess I will pick this up later, maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure, but I've got to be at work in an hour, so I got to head out. So I hope you enjoyed a little bit of this game. We'll pick it up later. And I hope you guys have a good day. Well, so I'll just leave it like I always do.